Hello and welcome to PlayStation Racer. My name is Mitchell Morgan and today I want to share with you something that has completely transformed my daily races this week. It's time to put down those theory books and to try something just a little bit, well, in my mind, just a little bit more revolutionary. It's something that one of my community members shared with me and it is just unbelievable and it's made a huge difference. We're going to get back to that in a little while, but I just want to admit to, yes, the video title is a little bit clickbaity, but what I am going to share with you is what seems to be a little known feature in Gran Turismo 7 and one which has helped me to go from the back to sort of mid grid to the front of the grid and winning races where previously I was fighting for maybe, a top 6 place. And this was not just one fluke race, but 3 first place finishes and 1 second place in the 4 races that I've run in this week's daily race since deploying this brand new technique. Furthermore, this was all originally done on my nightly live stream, and you can see the results by watching the end of the live streams dated the 16th and 17th of September 2024. Plus, I've also had reports from a few people in the PSR community who have also tried this technique after seeing me show it on the live stream. And they too have told me that they've greatly improved, which is fantastic news. So let's get into this amazing new way of approaching the daily races in Gran Turismo 7. For the longest time, I've applied the daily race preparation techniques promoted by some of the top GT7 streamers, people like Rory and, well, you know who they are. I don't need to name any more names. And these are great techniques where you load up a ghost, watch their lap time and replicate it. And that ghost is normally from one of the top racers in the world and you're going up against them. Easy to replicate? Well, not so much if you're a D, C, or maybe even like me, a B-rated racer. Yes, you can reset the ghost every sector, but I found that I was consistently too slow to adequately follow and learn from them. They're great for the top split racers, but in my opinion, not so great for the rest of us. So what changed for me this week? Unfazed is a racer that joined me a few months ago and quickly rose through the DR rankings to become a quick racer. And he shared this tip with me, and I mention Unfazed for 2 reasons. Firstly, he was the one that shared this tip with me and helped me to make it happen. But more importantly, he is a racer that is faster than me, who beats me in races most of the time, but who is only marginally faster. And I mean that in the nicest possible words. Or in other words, on a good day, I can usually keep up with him on track, but he usually beats me and gets away in the end. Simply put, he is quicker than me, but not crazy quicker, like trying to chase one of the top guys in the world. Unfazed showed me how I could take his shared replay, save it to my profile, and then use his replay as my ghost to chase, not one of the top split racers in the game. So with someone who is a little bit faster than me, I now had someone that I could properly chase and learn from. I've chased faster racers like Jack, Dan, Ernie and others in my nightly lobby races, but this took the daily race prep to a whole new level. Massively faster qualifying lap times that pushed me from around about 10th on the grid right the way up to the front, top 3. And then that got me into cleaner races, which I could then go on to win or at least fight for a podium. So let's stop with the waffle. Let's get into the game and I'll show you what's involved in setting up a friend's replay that you can chase as a ghost for the daily races. Let's get into that right now. Okay, so in the game, the first thing that we need to do is to go up to the Gran Turismo button in the top left-hand corner and then go to My Page. We then need to come down to Friends And I've got a lot of friends in here, not going to lie. A lot of people follow me with the PSR lobby racing. But if I go across to one of the people that I know has shared a replay with me, in this instance we're using Unfazed, and we load up their user page, and we go to their gallery, and then over on content type you can select replays. You'll then see that there are a number of replays that have been shared with you in the game. Now, Unfazed has shared a 48.2, a 48.4, and then he managed to do a 47.8. So I'm going to load up that one. Now, the first thing that you want to do is to click the like button, because it's a nice thing to do. You also want to set the collection, so make sure that you've got the tick box on there, and that's going to add it to your selection. And then we can load that up in the daily race to use to race against. But before we do that, as part of this prep, I'm going to go into view, and I'm going to view his replay to see how he does the lap. So I can set the temporary exposure and the correction if I want to. I don't need to. I can do a like and a comment, which I've already done. And that's another way where you can add it to your collection. But I'm going to go into the replay. I'm going to play the replay. And I'm also going to press the O button, go into the replay options, and make sure that I've got display all turned on. Because what that will do is it will put the gear changes, the braking points, etc. up onto the screen. I'm then going to go into the chase cam, and then I'm just going to actually start that one again. Now, if you were to hit the options button, that will then pause the video for you. So as we're approaching this first corner and I want to see where he's braking, I can just very quickly just push the options button each time to start and stop the video. And I can see now that Unfazed is in 5th gear, halfway between the number 1 and the number 2 boards, and he's going to start rotating as this white line, the pit exit line, curves around to the right. So you can almost use that as a guide. You can then see he's coming up through the gears through that corner, and then as we go underneath the bridge, where does he brake? Okay, he brakes when the bridge is pretty much at the top of the screen, so probably up where our mirror is. And you can see he's going to come down into 2nd gear, pick up the corner, rotate around the corner, out to the outside, and then we're going to drift across to the right, to the left-hand side, drift out to the right-hand side. We're going to go down to 3rd gear, get up on the curb through there, so just looking at the lines, up through gears, 4th gear. Is he going to brake through here? No. What we could do is just go back 10 seconds, and we'll just have a look at that again. Did he lift? That is my question. He obviously didn't brake through there. So how is he getting through there without throwing it off the track, which is what I normally do when I try and go through there myself. So again, I'm just going to use that options button. And you can see there that there's a lift just before the number 1 marker board. Then he's on, then he's off, then he's on. So he's feathering the throttle. Then he's full on the throttle. And he brakes where that little brown patch is on the right-hand side. Gets a little bit of a slide on through there, so just feathering the throttle through that corner, and then we're going to come across to take the lap, and that was the shared lap that he did with me. I'm sure that he won't mind me saying that it wasn't the perfect lap, but that's not what this is about. If you want to be chasing the perfect lap, then go and load up one of the top split races using the ranking board, as everybody teaches us. This is all about loading up a ghost that is closer to your time. So just to reiterate there, if I just go back into there for the moment very, very quickly, what I've done is I've gone to Unfazed's page. I've grabbed his replay by going to his gallery, into the replays, grab the one that I want, and make sure that you've got it set to collection. And I also showed you that shortcut if you're going to watch the replay, how you can save it to your collection as well there. Now we'll head over into sport and we'll load up the daily race B. So we'll load that one up. We're going to select our car from the garage. Now I'm not going to enter with my current car because it's Monday morning, simulating Monday morning. And I want to do a qualifying time trial because I haven't set one, so that I can set my best possible lap time and try and get myself up the grid order as much as possible. So normally we would go to the ranking board, but you can see in the ranking board that there are no replays that have been loaded by my friends, including Unfazed. Going to the global ranking, oh, we've got loads that we can choose from, lots and lots and lots. I can choose Barney the dog, for instance. I can click on him, I can load the ghost, and I can go and chase his ghost, and I can also set it so that it will come close to me each sector. But again, I find those very frustrating because they're too quick. They may be 3-4 seconds faster than me, and I just struggle to learn. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up Unfazed. We're going to go into the settings, ghost settings, and you need to make sure that your personal best for the moment is off and the loaded ghost is on. Reset the ghost position. You can either have that set to on or off. I have it set to off because I know that I can chase Unfazed and then I can see his lap time in real time. It's not that his car is going to be brought closer to me and then I think, oh, I'm doing well as I go across the line, but find that I was awful in sector 2. I can see throughout the lap how my lap is compared to his. And I usually set the offset seconds to 0.2 or 0.3 depending on who I'm chasing, because then it puts that car just a little bit ahead of you and you just want it in front of you. Then we go up to the top and load ghost. This is the key bit. In here, if you set a blinding lap, if you've had an epiphany, a miracle lap, you've done absolutely fantastic, then you can load up your own ghost and chase yourself. Now obviously on a Monday morning that wouldn't be the case, so I'd head across to collection, and in collection I'll then be able to pick up my friend's ghost, the one that I've saved to collection. Now you can save multiple friends' ghosts into your collection, so it doesn't have to be just one. You can select multiple, so I might start with Unfazed, then Jack Kobe could jump in and he would do a faster lap, so I might load up his, and then I might be able to run with Jack Kobe, so then I might look at somebody else and just get quicker and quicker and quicker. But I'm going to load up Unfazed for now, so that is now done. I can click OK and we'll come out of there. Now I can go into the race, not the race, into the time trial, and I'll just come around to finish this lap. Bearing in mind I've got all that knowledge of how Unfazed ran his lap, where he was braking, gears that he was using. You've got to commit all that to memory, and I'm very bad at doing that. But as we come across the line, hopefully we will have that Lamborghini. I can see where he's braking. I can turn in. I can't do this while I'm talking and thinking about what I'm saying, but you can see where he's braking, and normally I would be a lot closer than this, but I would be quiet, I would be concentrating. But now I've got a lap time that I can follow. I've got a car that is comparable to me but faster. So you don't want somebody that you can beat. You want somebody that is quicker than you, that's setting a faster lap time that you can learn from. Again, I'm producing this video, so I shouldn't really be out doing this. This is woeful. Normally it would be really quiet. I'd be thinking about what I'm doing. I've got a track limit now as well, just to make things interesting. But you will get the idea. You'll get the idea. So as you come across the line, Unfazed is going to pop up, and then I need to just watch what he's doing, his lines, remember his braking points, etc. And you're aiming to try and beat him. So now there's no need to reset the car, because he's marginally quicker than you. He is quicker, marginally. So therefore we should just be able to race that ghost car as if it was in a race. And I found that I was able to take a full second off of my lap time doing this. I've just served the penalty, so we're going to be starting slightly slower. But all the time I'm watching, I'm learning what he's doing, looking at where he's braking, the lines he's taking, etc. Trying to remember the gears, or finding your own gears, whatever works for you. And you can just keep doing this and doing this and doing this. It's not just a single lap. I can go round and round and round for hours doing this if I want to, just chasing that car up front. And of course I'm not doing so well because I'm recording this video for you guys and talking, but normally I'm pretty much at the moment on his back bumper when I am concentrating and not talking. So I hope you found this video useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want more videos like this where I find little tips and tricks, then please hit the bell button for notifications. More videos coming very soon. For now, I'm going to chase Unfazed, and I will see you on another video coming very soon. Take care. Bye bye.